Does this feel familiar? You walk into networking event and suddenly you are trapped in a jungle of awkward smiles, business cards flying everywhere, and people pitching themselves like walking advertisement. Or worse, you open LinkedIn and you get hit with that message: "Hello dear, I would like to add you to my professional network." Yeah, traditional networking is almost dead. The game has changed, and if you are still playing by the old rules, you will be invisible. Today, I am giving you the new rule of networking, the ones actually work. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Abid Podcast. This is episode 56. In this podcast, we try to bring you the guest that will give you guides how to break the cycle of failure and give you the tools that to upgrade your self-development and sharpen your career and step boldly into the entrepreneurship. And our topic today is networking. And you've remember, your network is your net worth. But let's be real here. In today's world, a world where remote working, digital communication, and hybrid schedule, those old rules feel outdated and, frankly, a little bit cringy. The game has changed how to build a real, meaningful connection when you are not always in the same room. That's one question. Second question, how do you stand in the sea of LinkedIn requests and Zoom calls? And how do you do it all without feeling like a phony? That's exactly what we are diving into today. We are going to throw out the old uncomfortable rule book and create a new one. We will explore the new rules of networking for our hybrid world, focusing on authenticity, value, and building community, not just a list of contacts. So if you are tired of networking, feeling forced, fake, or just being cringy, this episode is for you. Let's get into it. Everything starts with a mindset shift. Before we get into tactics, you need this one shift. Stop networking and start building community. The single biggest shift in modern networking, when you stop thinking about networking and start thinking about building communities. The old model was transactional. It was about what you could get, a job, a client, a reference, a lead. It was short-term, self-interest game. The new model is relational. It is about what you can give. It's about finding your people, building genuine relationship, and contributing to the community of sharing interest and goal. This is the long-term game. So, question is, why this shift is so critical? Because in the hybrid world that we are living in, trust is everything. We cannot rely on a firm handshake, not anymore, or a nice suit. Trust is built over time through consistency, authenticity, authentic interaction, and when you focus on giving value and build community. You naturally became a magnet for opportunity. People want to work with you, hire or collaborate with you. People want to work with or hire or collaborate with people they know, people they like, people they trust. So keep that in mind. So the first new rule here is change your mindset. Don't ask, what can I get from this person? You can ask instead, how can I help? Or what can I learn from this person? Or even just, is this someone I genuinely want to connect with? I apply all these questions in every networking event I go to. So this simple shift from get mindset to give mindset is the foundation for everything else we are going to talk about it today. And to explain the shift, I want to introduce to you the 6 classics archetypes. Maybe the old rules apply. Maybe you have met all of those before, or maybe you are one of those archetypes. The first one, the flitter type. Charming, smooth talker, great first impression. That's the old one. The new one, charms open a door for you, but does not build a house. So keep that in mind. Second type is the detective. He will study all the people, does a research, find a common ground, which is very good. In the modern truth, this is a mandatory now. Personalization is respect. The third type is the promoter. He makes friends with the inner circle. In the modern world, This is great for community, dangerous if you ignore the person that you want. The fourth type is the success. Being so good that they cannot ignore you. This is the old time. However, the new time is, this is for the long game, but building the value before you ask for the value is the important one. Number 5, the man. He relies in reputation, that's the old way. However, the new modern way, it's hard to start with. However, it's powerful to end with, so keep that in mind. And everybody have seen the comedian winning people with his humor, making everyone laugh. That's the old type. However, the modern truth, it helps you with connection, but only and only if you follow through with substance. So understanding all these styles is very important. But now let's move into the new rules of hybrid world. I like to call this is the digital handshake. Most first impression does not happen in a person anymore. They happen in LinkedIn. They happen in Twitter. Now it's X. They happen in Discord or DMs or any other platforms. So the rule number 1 here, personalize, personalize, personalize. The number 1 mistake people make on LinkedIn is sending a generic connection request. You know that one, right? I would like to add you to my professional network. It is an equivalent of walking to someone, handing them a business card and walking away without saying a single word. It's crazy, right? And then definitely you will get ignored. The new rule, always add a personalized note. For example, do a 30-second research. Mention a post that they have wrote about it, that you enjoyed it, or a mature connection that you share with, or a project they worked on it that impressed you. It signals efforts, and efforts equal respect. So sending I would like to add you to my professional network, it is a digital spam. So stay away from it. Rule number 2, engage before you connect. So before you ask a connection, warm up that relationship. On a platform like Twitter, which is now X, or LinkedIn, or any online communities, do not just follow someone and then immediately slide in their DMs. Engage with their content first. The new rule here, for a week or 2 before you establish your connect, reply to their post with the thoughtful comments. Share their content and add your own insight, or even practice in the conversations that they are having. By the time you send that connection request or a DM, you are not stranger anymore. You are familiar face to them who has already been adding value to their community. This makes them far more likely not only accepting your request, but actually engaging with you, because you did not just appear out of nowhere. So keep that in mind. The rule number 3, mastering the cold email. Sometimes you need to reach out for someone you have no connection with, which is fine. This is what they call it, cold outreach. And it's tricky sometimes. The key here is to make that reach about them, not about you. The new rule here, keep it concise. Show them that you have done your homework or your research, and have a clear, low friction ask. This works because it is respectful for their time, it is specific, and the ask is small. You are not asking for a 30 minutes call, you are asking for a moment of their time to share their expertise, which is flattering somehow. So keep it short, keep it relevant, keep it about them, small ask, respectful tone, you will get high response rate. Now, the rule number 4 is actually where the environment is hybrid between events, virtual and in person. Networking event, it's not dead. However, they are just evolving. Now, some people, they are in the room, and some people, they are virtually through Zoom or Teams or whatever platform. So rule number 4, do not collect people, connect with people. Your goal isn't the 30 business cards. Your goal, it is 2 to 3 meaningful conversation. You can ask, which is suggest a question. What are you excited about? What are you working on? What challenges are you trying to solve? Then think, who can I connect them to? When you become the source of opportunity for others, you became unforgettable. Rule number 5, follow up is everything. This is where 90% of people fail. You have a great conversation, you exchange contact information, and then crickets. The connection dies. The new rule is follow up within 24 hours. And just like in the initial outreach, make it personal, reference something that's specific that you talked about it. This will reinforce the connection, will provide immediate value, and opens the door for future conversation. It shows that you were listening and that you are reliable. 90% of people never follow up. So the easiest way to stand out, do what 90% of people they don't. So within 24 hours, send a personalized message, a resource that you have promised that you're gonna send, a reminder of a conversation. It proves that you are reliable, and reliability beats charisma. Now that's all great, but how about the long game? Nurturing your network. You have made some authentic connection. Now what? The final and perhaps the most important new rule to nurture your community, your real relationships aren't built in a day. Real relationships takes time. And most of your opportunities will come not from close friends, but from your weak ties. The people who you know, but you are not in your daily circle. So rule number 6, keep the connection warm. How are you gonna do that? You don't need to have a deep conversation every week. The long game is about staying lightly connected with your network over time. So as a new rule, create a simple system to stay in touch. Once in a quarter, go through your key contacts, send a casual email or LinkedIn message. It can be simple. It can be simple as congratulate them in a work anniversary or birthday. These small, consistent touch points keep your connection warm. They show that you are thinking of them even when you don't need them. This is how you build a strong, supportive network that will be there for you when you need it. In the end of this video, let's recap the new rules. 1. Shift your mindset from collecting contacts to build community. Number 2, personalize every digital handshake. Number 3, engage before you connect. Number 4, be a connector, not a collector. Number 5, follow up is everything. And finally, number 6, nurturing your community for the long game. Every few weeks, send an update, congratulate an achievement, share an article, and check in. These tiny touch points build massive goodwill, because the truth is, networking is not a one-night stand. It is a long-term investment. Networking in a hybrid world isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's not about being the loudest in the room or having the most connection. It's about being the most genuine, the most helpful, and the most consistent. It's about building real relationships, one authentic interaction at a time. It's not cringy, it is human. And if you found this helpful, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that might help you. And I want to hear from you. What is the best piece of networking advice that you have ever received? Drop it down in the comments below on this video. And until next episode, as always we say, keep grinding, keep pushing, keep winning, and above all, keep breaking the cycle of failure. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.